Welcome to the Patriot Training YouTube channel. My name is Clay Howell. I am the owner and head firearms instructor of Patriot Training. This video is about the difference in classes. Most firearm schools I've attended had a bunch of pistol classes and maybe one, maybe two rifle classes. And I would say that's generally the case. There are a few exceptions. And I would say the vast majority of your rifle classes out there fall under one of two categories. It's either like a tactical carbine class, or it's more of a sniper style class. And at Patriot Training, we have several major rifle classes that you need to know about. And there is a completely different purpose for each one. Now that said, the fundamental objective of every Patriot Training class is to teach you how to hit your target, to teach you how to manipulate your gun, and to teach you how to bring your gun to bear. I believe these are the three fundamental parts of using a firearm effectively. So, we have Essential Pistol, we have Essential Pistol 2, that's a defensive handgun class and a follow-up to it. But we have a lot of rifle classes, and some people are under the mistaken impression that they are all about the same, and that's just simply not the case. Each rifle class that we teach at Patriot Training has a very distinctive purpose and a very separate need that it fills. So first and foremost, let's talk about American Rifleman. American Rifleman is a one-day marksmanship clinic. This class was created because at one point in time in my past, I was an assistant instructor with the Appleseed Project. And great folks, go take an Appleseed, a lot of fun. The limitation, and this is not me picking nits, this is not a negative. The limitation to Appleseed is that in order to teach marksmanship, they require the sling. And that's not a bad thing, but not everybody has a loop sling on their rifle. Furthermore, some rifles where you would attach the loop sling, that part is connected to the barrel, and so therefore when you put tension on the sling, you change your point of impact. Again, not picking, stating facts. So my thought process was this: the vast majority of people shoot an AR-15 rifle for personal protection. A number of others shoot an AK. And we can take you and your AR, AK, what have you, something like that, and show you how to shoot that accurately. It's all about marksmanship. There's a little bit of manipulation and there's just a smidge of presentation, but the big part we teach in American Rifleman is how to shoot straight. And we will teach you different shooting positions, of course, safety. How to load and unload your gun, basic malfunction clearing, that sort of thing. But that is the purpose of American Rifleman. It is a fundamental marksmanship class. Next up, Urban Rifleman. Urban Rifleman might be our most attended rifle class. Urban Rifleman is the Patriot Training entry on the tactical carbine market. However, if you think it's just another tactical carbine class, you would be gravely mistaken, my friend. Yes, we cover all of the standard stuff. Basic marksmanship, height over bore, presentation, malfunction clearing, dealing with stoppages. We teach you how to shoot on the move. We teach you shooting and moving. We teach you a little bit of teamwork. We go over CQB. Yes, but it's not an ordinary class because instead of expecting you to come with all this knowledge and everything, we give you a few key pointers on the website and then we teach you the rest. My purpose in being there is to help that gateway student become more proficient with their rifle. And urban riflemen, almost all the distances are 100 yards and in. You're not shooting minute of angle. That's not the purpose at all. Meanwhile, accuracy by volume, that will not float either. We strike a nice balance. And at the same time, we learn some really, really fundamental and necessary skills in that class. And here's the thing, even if you're a more advanced practitioner, urban rifleman, we've got some ways to tweak some of the exercises to make it interesting for you too, my friend. So that's that class. Next up is Essential Sniper. This is our entry into the civilian sniper world. This is not a police sniper class. This is not a military sniper class. The funny part is we do a post Peace Officer Standards and Training. We do a post sniper qualification on the morning of day 2. And at this point, we've never had anybody drop a single point on that, much less fail that. So we teach, and I can say this with confidence, we teach well above police requirements and to the extent of and beyond the extent of military requirements for sniper training. And you wouldn't think you can get that out of a 2-day class, but that's why you need to come down and take the classes, because we put a lot of stuff into it that really, really, really you just can't find anywhere else. We put a lot of stuff into it with a slightly different take. We move at a different pace. It's not super fast. We move at a pace that's acceptable for everybody. We've had people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, maybe not even the greatest of health, that went through the class, and yes, it pushed them, but at the same time, they were able to complete every single exercise and not too much huffing and puffing, anything like that. One of my favorite statements from one participant in this class is he had just come 2 weeks prior. He had taken a sniper long-range class with another outfit up in West Virginia, and that was conducted by a Marine Corps Scout sniper and a police SWAT sniper. And before noon on day 1, we had already done 2 exercises. He goes, I've never seen this before, and I just took a sniper class 2 weeks ago. So, somebody once called me the gun nerd, and I will gladly live up to that. And you get to see a lot of that. I'm really talking about my wheelhouse when we talk about Essential Sniper, and that's one of my personal favorite classes to teach, because I can really just let loose and show you how some of that stuff is done. Expert Rifleman. This is your recce class. This is your scoped carbine class. This class is a lot of fun. Of all of them, this is the class that has the most smiles on the face. Every class is full of smiles at the end of the day. This is the one that just absolutely everybody comes away going, oh my gosh. I've had somebody tell me once that once you take Expert Rifleman, you kind of get a little disappointed in all the other classes out there. And I'll take that with the grain of salt that it was intended, and that's a good thing. And that's the purpose with Expert Rifleman. We're not getting into the nitty-gritty details that we do on Sniper, but it's not just another carbine class either. It bridges that gap. It bridges that gap beautifully. You take your AR and your 3-power to maybe 6 or 8-power scope, and we will get you on target and hitting and shooting and moving, communicating, working with a partner, some team exercises, all kinds of field positions. We will really make you an expert rifleman. You don't have to be an expert to take it, but you will be an expert by the time you get done with it, that's for sure. Those are the 4 essential Patriot Training classes, 4 necessary rifle classes, and a difference between each one. American Rifleman is a 1-day class. The others are all 2-day classes. And Urban Rifleman and Expert Rifleman come with the family discount. You need to check that out. And the reason why is because I like to go shooting with friends. I like to take classes with friends. And what better friend than an immediate family member? And golly bum, we had one person one time that he brought himself and 6 family members, and we're very thankful for that. And they all had a blast. So, pun intended. But yeah, so just a little bit about those classes to help you decide which one's right for you. Essential Sniper is not a good first class for anybody. It is not a gateway class. I would highly recommend you have a marksmanship class prior. Expert Rifleman, most fellas, you're going to do a little bit better if you've had a marksmanship class before. Women and children, they tend to listen to instructions, so an expert, if they haven't had a class before, that's okay. They'll be doing just fine by the end of that class, that's for sure. Now, if you're a dude and you actually can put your ego aside and leave the ding-dong at the door and actually come and learn and do it the way we say it, you will have success too, my friend. But to thine own self be true. If that's not you, if you've always got to do it your way, you probably want to get a marksmanship class under your belt before you take expert. So just a little bit of thought on some of those classes. That said, that comes to the end of this video. I would like to urge you to hit the like button, subscribe, click the bell for notifications every time we have a new video come out. And I'd like to remind you that you do not have to be a patriot to train, but you do have to train if you want to be a patriot. Take care.